chosen ones, empaths, the narcissist suffers from abandonment issues, right? They really suffer with abandonment issues. That's why even when you was in their life, they were anticipating you walking out on them. This is like a recurrent theme that plagues their mind about you walking out on them. Like that's why they do things such as hacking, stalking, checking your social media. Like they're so intrusive into your life, and they intrude with such a force, right? And they become so obsessed because they actually fear abandonment. It's one of the highest things, and something that you can scar a narcissist, give them a really harsh injury if you were the one that discarded them. But as we know, regardless if you were discarded or you had to cut them off, right? We always have the final discard. As the empath, as the chosen one, we always have the final discard. And when the narcissist realizes you're no longer interested in them, the dynamics shift, because they do have you in a place sometimes, especially if you were discarded, they have you in a place of vulnerability, and where you think, what's happening? You're in the brain fog, you don't know what's happening. But honestly, once you just get to the point and you say to yourself, I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to tolerate this abuse. I'm not going to tolerate any kind of abuse in this shape or form, right? And you basically discard them. You put the final door slam in place. You bolt and weld it shut. The narcissist actually goes insane. They become deranged, delusional, irrational, completely and utterly crazy, right? Like, you'll see them pop up. They'll start trying to hoover you. They'll try and even get any supply from you. They'll try and talk to you. Pardon me, sorry. They'll try and talk to you through fake profiles even. This is how low they stoop to get any form of supply. You know, because we blew them up out of all proportion, like I do always mention in my videos, we built them up, right? They really kind of believed that delusion, they believed it, and they thought that we would forever be in pain wanting them back. Like, do they not understand that once we see them go off and downgrade with a new supply, which they often do, they downgrade because it's cool, they do their leveling. If you look into leveling is, I learned that from a subscriber, so shout out to that subscriber. But leveling is basically, they try to bring you down to their level because they're all miserable inside. They try to bring you down to their level. But I've kind of elaborated on that point and seen how they level with the downgrade, when they downgrade with the low-hanging fruit, and you know, they try and glorify this low-hanging fruit to you, and you're like, yo, I can't believe you settled for that. I'm gonna raise the bar. And that's what I want all of us collectively to do, empaths, is raise the bar. Please press the like and subscribe button. Help your brother out. It would take 2 seconds of your time. But honestly, if they haven't hoovered you yet, they will hoover. I promise you. It is inevitable. They are going to hoover. They do this as a temperament checker. They want to see if you're still attached. They want to see if you're still in pain. They want to see if you've healed. And honestly, I will say, because there's something with the soul ties, and it's also the reason why you may be ruminating. I mentioned this previously, so I will reiterate it again. If you have them on your mind constantly, it's actually because you're constantly on their mind, and it's basically within the spiritual realm. They're so focused on you, you know, like doing crazy types of stuff, like little rituals, probably walking around with your name in their shoes, like chanting your name and stuff like that. Literally these little love spells and all of that, telling you they're proper weirdos. Like, have you ever seen Hey Arnold? You know Hey Arnold and Helga. You know Helga and Hey Arnold. I don't know if you lot are from the 90s, yeah? In the 90s, Hey Arnold was on, and I used to watch Hey Arnold when I was a kid, right? But, like, she used to say, hey, football head. She used to call him football head. She used to be horrible to him. But then in her wardrobe, she had a shrine of Hey Arnold, right? And she used to really fancy Hey Arnold. And like, I'm just saying that this is kind of what like the narcissist is like, right? They try to treat you like crap. They try to treat you like trash. They try to act like they don't care. They try to even like run away from their own feelings that they feel with inside themselves. Like, and they will smear your name, devalue you, they'll do all this, but deep down they want you in their life. And honestly, this is what I'm saying to you. Like, it's so hard for you lot to understand if it's fresh and you've just gone through the devaluation, you've just been discarded, or you've just had to cut them off because they've pushed you too far. You can't understand and wrap your head around some of the content that I give to you people. So honestly, the content that I create, I'm planting seeds. It's like spiritual farming. I'm merely planting seeds that I'm telling you in a year's time from now, 2 years time from now, they will grow into fruition and become ripe fruits that you will be like, yo, do you know what? Zion was right. He said that then. He is right. And honestly, I'm just telling you that when the narcissist realizes you're no longer interested in them, the dynamics shift tremendously. It basically, it's like a cat and mouse game, you know? When we were trying to problem solve and chase after them and try to fix things, they were running away, you know, like a little mouse. Now dynamics have flipped, you know? Now the dynamics have flipped. But we're not mouses. It's more like, we're like earth angels. And these are like disgusting, dusty, weirdo demons trying to hang off us and try to linger around like a bad smell. And honestly, just please people, make sure you do not leave that door open ajar. Do not leave them any entry point for them to get into your life. Don't leave them any entry point. I'm telling you, they will fall into serious bouts of depression. They are probably, with their new supply now, getting the new supply to do something sexual to them that you used to do just to feel close to you. Believe me, they've still got all your photos and all of that stuff. They're weirdos. They keep trinkets about you. They keep little trinkets. I remember in my situation, the dusty weirdo narcissist, right? My mum died. I don't have a lot of my mum's things. And the dusty weirdo, like, smeared my name, got me arrested, put me through a massive, tremendous smear campaign, tried to send me to jail, and at the same time was keeping my mum's ashtray, right? A crystal ashtray. Was keeping it. So me at the time, I was thinking, yo, you're not serious. You're holding on to my stuff. You're holding on to my clothes. You're holding on to all this stuff, right? Well, like, you're not serious. So the court actually had to order them to give it back. So I actually had the final say so. You know what I mean? Because they were trying to make me have an attachment to my mother through them. And that's how sick and twisted they are. Because I mentioned to you in another video that one time when the narcissist healed my finger, when I had a finger infection, a tear, uncontrollable tear, just rolled out my cheek. And honestly, it's because I haven't had the motherly touch in my life. A lot of people are raised with single mothers in today's society. It's very prevalent. But I was raised by my dad since I was 7, and my mum left when I was 2, so I've never had a motherly figure in my life. So when a woman, a female woman, like, showed care to me, even though she's a dusty pagan weirdo, right, like, showed care to me, it made tears roll down my face. Honestly, uncontrollable tears. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, why am I crying? Like, big softy. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, because I lack that motherly touch. But honestly, just know, you need to make it loud and clear. Make sure the narcissist knows you're not interested in them. There's no way back. If you've got children with them, use the grey rock method. If they're trying to talk about something else other than the children, say, listen, I'm not interested in what you have to say. Please, can we just keep this about the children? Please keep your talk and all of your trashy rubbish jargon out of my ear because I don't want to hear it. Just you know what I mean, paraphrase it in whichever way you can, and let them know that you're not interested in hearing about their day. You don't want to know about their life. And if you can do parallel parenting, something I did learn from a subscriber too. Parallel parenting is a very powerful thing that you can utilize if the co-parenting is not working, you know. But you need to make it loud and clear, you know. Because, you know, the narcissist will keep trying until the sky rains blood to try and get you back in their lives, because you're a potent grade A supply. So you need to make it clear that there's no way you would ever be back with them. And if you master your sexual desires and you master being alone and understand that there's a difference between being lonely and alone, and you realize that you are actually higher value and you need to raise the bar and do better, and we stooped so low to settle for that narcissist, we settled for the narcissist, and it's actually God or the universe that snatched us out of that situationship to save us from a very dark life, a very boring life, a very horrible existence, right? So trust me, at the time when it's fresh, you're brainwashed. So honestly, a lot of my content you may not reciprocate everything I say. So that's why I say, take what you can from it, disregard the rest. But I'm merely planting spiritual seeds. I'm sowing spiritual seeds that will grow into fruits, and you will reap the benefits of them in a later day. So anyway, remember, they're going to try and hoover you. When they realize it's an energy shift that takes place, honestly, the dynamic shift. When you're healing, when I began to heal and get on with my life, hoovers started to come out of nowhere, you know, like that. I remember like what was it? A few years ago, the narcissist was hoovering me of fake social media profiles. It was hoovering me. And this was because I was actually at the point of healing, you know, and I didn't want them back. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, they're very delusional, and just make sure you check the bushes, check the trees when you're walking along, you know what I mean? Like, they're weirdos. Like, they will actually come and linger around where you live just to catch a glimpse of you, or where you work. They will linger around there just to catch a glimpse of you and spy on you and stuff like that. And actually, like, they're very sadistic, and they actually get satisfied of this. They're proper weirdos, man. Proper weirdos. So anyway, just make sure you make it clear, loud and clear, right, that you are no longer interested, and you door slam, bolt, and weld it shut. Like that commenter said, I keep using that phrase because it's such a powerful one. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I have a secondary channel, a spiritual channel, and that will focus more on spiritual aspects and give us a good balance of content rather than just the narcissism-based stuff. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.